Τη στάση του Ερντογάν στυλιτεύει και η πρώην αναπληρώτρια πρωθυπουργός του Ισραήλ Τζίπη Λίβνη σε συνέντευξή της στον Sky. Μιλώντας στην Νικολέτα Κριτικού, η Λίβνη προειδοποιεί επίσης το Ιράν να μην πυροδοτήσει γενικότερη ανάφλεξη στην περιοχή.
What happened on the October 7th is undoubtedly an act of barbarism, shows lack of moral restraint and definitely evoked memories of the Holocaust. But even so, do you think it is a military necessity to impose such a dramatic siege in Gaza? I mean, cut off water, fuel, food. Could this be avoided?
For the time being, we are trying to help the population and open the corridor that is open between Gaza and Egypt while acting against Hamas. But, you know, since I'm being asked about humanitarian perspective, we cannot forget that Hamas is holding more than 200 hostages, including babies and children and women. The international community is, in a way, asking Israel to take in consideration humanitarian needs and cannot turn a blind eye to those that are captured.
Israel has not launched its expected ground invasion of Gaza. Could this delay be a chance for international initiatives to secure the release of hostages or to negotiate a ceasefire, or ground invasion is inevitable?
Bringing these Israelis back home is very important for us, and I believe that Qatar has a huge leverage on Hamas to do so. But we cannot afford the control of Hamas as a terrorist organization in Gaza anymore. That Hamas is an obstacle for peace. They do not represent the right of the Palestinians for a state. They represent extreme religious jihadistic ideology that should not be acceptable. And they are not fighting for establishment of a Palestinian state, but against the right of Israel to exist. Of course, Israel is to eradicate Hamas and then to find another solution to the question who will control Gaza. Israel doesn't want to control Gaza Strip.
What is the risk of this war metastasizing into a global conflict? We see tensions with Hezbollah, Yemen, Syria, even in West Bank.
We all hope that it would not. Hezbollah in Lebanon is the proxy of Iran in the region. They support Hamas. They support the Houthi in Yemen that also tried to target Israel a few days ago. I hope that they will not think that they can abuse or exploit this opportunity.
With your valuable experience as a foreign minister, has Israel, USA and other key players made a strategic mistake in pushing the Palestinian autonomy self-determination to the side? I mean, has pushing that aside fed the flames for terrorists like Hamas?
Since they were established, this is a terrorist jihadist organization that do not accept the right of Israel. They are controlling a place where Israel dismantled the settlement, evacuated its army, went back to 67 line, and gave the Palestinians the opportunity to live freely. I believe that the right policy for Israel was and still is to strengthen the legitimate Palestinian Authority and to act against Hamas. Simultaneously, hopefully in the future we can find a way to achieve peace with the legitimate Palestinian Authority. And maybe this is the time for the Palestinian Authority to go back to Gaza Strip.
We see fierce criticism by the Turkish president. He said that Hamas is not a terrorist organization, but a liberation group, accusing West of not taking action because the blood spilled is Muslims' blood. Could this turn into a religious war between West and Muslim countries?
It's not the first time that Erdogan supports Hamas, unfortunately. I had this debate with him also years ago. And I told him also at the time, if you want to see peace between Israel and the Palestinians, it's not with Hamas. And supporting Hamas, it's a zero-sum game.
Και προφανώς ο Ερντογάν δεν την έλαβε υπόψη του. Τώρα,